What's poppin', people of YouTube? So I am willing to sacrifice your life for my country. Let that sink in for a second. I'm willing to sacrifice your life for my country. That's our politicians, man. That's how they are. We got this fucking retard in the office, this old geezer that fucking can't even hold his head up straight, can't even speak an entire full sentence without fucking gargling marbles in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? These dudes want you to go to war. Like the movie in Lord of War, never go to war, especially with yourself. Like another smart person once said, like all wars, everybody loses. Now, these motherfuckers want to send you to war, but they're not willing to send their sons to war. Let Biden send his son to war before he sends anybody else to war. You know what I'm saying? Let Biden lift his fucking skirt, find his wrinkly old balls if he still has them, grab them, take your ass to fucking Russia, being commander-in-chief. You're a 5-star general, essentially, right? Why don't you go over there to Russia and speak to their 5-star general? Like all wars, generals speak to generals, even during wartime. They go meet each other and they talk about the war. They talk about what's happening, if it's beneficial to everybody to continue the war or not. To trade captured soldiers, right? To call ceasefires, to whatever it is. They stay in communications. It doesn't mean they're traitors and they're giving information, but they need to go speak. So, like, there needs to be an open dialogue going on in case one side wants to surrender, in case there's certain things in the elements happen, whatever the fuck, right? Whatever the reason. But these dudes, they don't even want to go over there to fucking speak to their commander-in-chief. So if you're not even willing to go have a conversation, have dialogue with this person, don't ask me or any of my citizens to go to fucking war. Don't ask the American public to go to war, man. Send your son first. You know, look at Prince. Was it Prince Charles, the younger brother, man? Well, he went to Iraq. He's like, well, my country sent people to war. My family sent people to war, so I'm gonna go to war too. Fuck it. I salute that man for being a man. In our American history, man, we had presidents that literally dueled on the White House front lawn. We had a president that killed people for treason, shot them dead on the front lawn. We had a president that was handicapped. He would hold himself up to the podium. He would hold himself up for hours and give hour-long speeches, using only his upper body strength to show the people that he was not weak. A lot of people didn't even know he had a condition. We had another president that got shot, and then after getting shot in the chest, he gave an hour and a half long speech. And I'm not even going to go back to the forefathers and all the crazy shit they did and what type of men they were. But we got this fucking retard that could barely keep his head up, man. Barely hold his head up. Barely hold up a sentence. And then he has these two bitches behind him, Nancy Pelosi and that other fucking old hag. Or unless I'm mixing them two up. Either way, they're both half retarded. You put all three of them together and fuck, you still have a retard. And yeah, I'm a 90s kid. I'm gonna say the word retard. I don't give a fuck if you like it or don't like it. It is what it is. That's what they are, man. They're fucking retarded. We had a saying in the 90s, be smart, don't be a fucking retard. How the fuck did retarded people get into high office in our fucking country, man? How the fuck did this happen? And these bro, let's speak the fucking truth, man. Ukraine a month ago was like their president was a comedian in high heels. They knew nothing about democracy. He was arresting his competitors. He was arresting the people that were competing against them. He was passing racist laws. They had kangaroo government, all kinds of fucking shit, right? They were like pro-Russian, they were a former Soviet Union. There were all these negative things, and suddenly this guy's a fucking hero because he didn't flee his country when they got invaded. As if that's the norm, to flee the country. Yeah, the prior president fled. I understand that. He was a bitch. He fled. Captains used to sink with the ship, man. What happened to people's balls? Their dignity, man. If our president had some dignity, had some self-respect, he would step down as president. Not because I don't like his politics, not because I don't like him as a person, not because because your cognitive ability has declined substantially, man. You're going senile, homie. You're going senile. Step the fuck down. Call it quits while you're ahead. You're only gonna go fucking deeper, man. This hole is only gonna get bigger. Have some dignity and go out, man. Like, just step the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. The guys turned retarded, man. Old age smacked them in the face. Backhanded the shit out of Biden, man. The last speech he had, he called Ukrainians Iranians, man. Did you know the soldiers, the Russians that invaded and stuff, they were talking about, like, dude, like, we don't know who to shoot at. These people look exactly like us. They were having a problem distinguishing the difference between Russians and Ukrainians. They only know the fucking difference. We don't know the fucking difference when we see these people. When they speak, we still don't. It sounds like Russian to me. Sounds like Ukrainian to me. I don't know the fucking difference. And I have friends that are Ukrainian and Russian. Only they know, dude. Only they know. Bro, what this situation is the bigger brother is checking his little brother, man. That's all this is. Just the same way the United States and Canada are tight, United States and Mexico are tight, is the same way Ukraine and Russia has always been tight, right? And if if Canada all of a sudden became completely full-fledged Chinese, pro-Chinese, right? We felt like they're a Chinese puppet. When China says sit, they sit. When he says lie, they lie. When he says jump, they jump. We would have a problem and probably go check them too. But we're not going to go over there and fucking massacre people. We're not going to salt the earth, adopt scorched earth policies and shit, right? Neither is Russia with Ukraine. It's just big brother beating up his little brother, reminding him whose side he's on, reminding him who built his fucking country, reminding him what family he belongs to. You stay with the family. Yes, it's okay to mingle around. Yes, it's okay to have friends. Yes, it's okay to want good things and be pro this and pro that. But don't forget whose brother you are. You went against me, and I'm a backhand the shit out of you, right? That's what this is about. That's exactly what this is about. It's just one brother checking the other brother. Other than that, don't fucking go to war for this situation, man. Why would you? Why would you? Our own president isn't willing to go over there for dialogue. Why would you want to go, or anybody want to go to war for a person that isn't even willing to go over there for dialogue? You understand what I'm saying? Like, think about that. He's not willing to send his fucking coked out son. Nothing against coke. Right? But he's not willing to send his children, his grandchildren. That's why he started off by saying, I'm willing to sacrifice your life for my country. These guys go into high office rich, they leave wealthy. How the fuck does that happen? How the fuck does that happen? You go in rich and you come out wealthy. Dude, all of our last presidents except for Trump, they were all fucking lawyers, dude. They were all fucking lawyers. There wasn't a real man amongst them. And I'm gonna one of my favorite presidents was George W. Bush. I thought that dude was fucking dope. I thought he completely tricked the entire U.S. population to think that he was dumb, when in reality the guy was really smart and he was a strategist and all this shit. Because I heard some of his old speeches, and man, in some of his old speeches he put Obama to shame. And that's a lot to say, because Obama knew how to speak like a motherfucker, man. That was one smooth talking president. And I liked Obama for that reason. I might not have agreed with his politics, I might not have whatever. I respected the position, I respected the man, and I respected his capabilities. You know? I knew that this man could get things done if he really wanted to. He has the dialogue, and he has the ability to do so. Other than that, I don't have to agree with his politics, his whatever. At the end of the day, I know he's going to have the United States' best interest at heart. But with this Biden dude, man, this guy's going senile, man. He's going senile. He needs to be in an old age home. Seriously, man, if he was your grandpa, you'd be like, dude, the Gramps kind of, he lost a few marbles, man. He lost some screws. He lost some nuts and bolts, and he doesn't even know he should be looking for nuts and bolts. That's how senile he's gone. He's like, oh man, he doesn't even realize he's lost a few screws, man. And the two bitches behind him, man, the two broads behind him, Nancy Pelosi and the other bitch, they're fucking half retarded too, man. You put them, bro, you rub all three of them together, you won't get a penny, dog. Like, these dudes are fucking retarded. You put all three of them together, they're retarded. The other bitch is like, Russia's a big country. Attached to Russia is a small country. That small country is Ukraine. The big country is Russia, and they invaded the small country, and that's not okay. That's how you speak to retards, man. That's how you need to speak to Biden, bro. Don't speak to us like that. We're not that dumb, man. We're not dumb at all. They can't tell you the truth. They can't fucking have entire open conversation, ask the real fucking questions and shit. But yet they want to talk down to us like we're fucking retarded, like we're kindergartners. Respect your fucking adversaries. Respect your enemies, man. They make you stronger. They push you forward, right? I love the warrior mind state and the warrior spirit. I wanted to join the fucking army, man. I wish if I could go back in time when I was 18, I'll join the army and the Air Force career in a heartbeat. In a fucking heartbeat. I tried joining in my 30s. After they're like, dude, you're broken. I'm sorry, we can't accept broken people. You've had surgeries, you've been shot. No way. You know? I took the ABSAP, I practiced for it, I scored like 96% on that shit. Like, I was good. I was willing to go, man. Like, but I just wanted to join the army or the fucking Air Force. I just go career. I thought, you know what, man, that'd be a dope career to have. That'd be exciting. I think I might make a good soldier. You know? But these dudes, man, our commander-in-chief, our general, they don't want to go speak to the other commander-in-chief. Like, bro, set an example, man. Set an example. You're the leading person. Like, yeah, I respect your position, but it's hard for me to respect you when you don't have self-respect and you don't have dignity. Because if you did, you would just step down. You're too senile, man. And you got senile people around you, like that old hag. And then you got that dumb bitch that, I don't know what their fucking benefit is, but they're not like, hey dude, like, you're going senile. I think you need to step down. It's only gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better. You understand? When these people fucking age, you know, I'm sorry, but age backhanded the shit out of Biden, man. It caught him off guard. Like, just checked him real fucking hard. This guy just went from normal person to half retard. It is what it is. I'm a 90s kid. Yeah, I use the word retard. I don't give a fuck. You know? We had a saying, be smart, don't be a retard. It wasn't an insult to people that had conditions. It has nothing to do with retarded people. Or people with retardations. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with people with conditions. I have conditions. I'm not a fucking retard. You know what I'm saying? There's difference. Just like, I'm not going to get into the street language and shit. But anyways, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Don't go to war, man. Don't go to war. We're not being invaded. Believe me, if we were to get invaded, I'll be one of the first people. I don't give a fuck, man. I'll go find guns. You know what I'm saying? If they won't give me guns, I'll go fucking find guns. I don't give a fuck. I'll buy it illegally and defend my country. You understand what I'm saying? I'm all for this country, man. Wherever I set my foot down, that's my home. That's my mind state. I'm a person of this fucking planet. Do you understand what I'm saying? Could you imagine if Caesar thought like a lot of these fucking people that think like, oh my god, man, like this line, like past this line, it's not me, it's a different. Could you imagine that if Napoleon thought like that? No, these people thought, you know what, wherever I put my foot down, that's mine. That's my area. Wherever my foot is, you can't put your fucking foot down on. That's how I think. And you know where my foot's been all my life? In the United States, in LA. This is home. But you're allowed to have more than one home. You can have many homes. I'm also Armenian. I have a home in Armenia. I can have 2 homes. Like I always say, I'm best of both worlds. And that goes for anybody, man. I can have 3 homes, 10 homes, 20 homes. I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I stand for, like this guy pushing this thing down the street. I stand for all the people in these cars, man. For their safety. If you're not willing to go over there and have dialogue, being commander-in-chief with the leaders of other fucking countries, if you're not willing to send your own kids into the armed forces, don't sacrifice my life for your fucking country. You know what I'm saying? They have no shame, man. They're shameless fucking people. Shameless. Completely shameless. You can't even shame them into shit, dude. Because they have no morals. They have no morals to stand on. They say left, they go right. They say right, they go left. You know? You give them $1, they'll fucking go that way. You give them $2, they'll go the other way. Man, they've lost. I don't know, man. It's shameful, man, and it's fucked up that like no one openly wants to talk about this, man. That like when I say no one openly wants to talk about this, I mean like no one in government wants to openly be like, you know what, I think this guy has lost his cognitive ability, and you know we need to have a sharper mind and a younger body in office that's capable of handling this position. And I'm sorry, but you might have been that person right when you became president, but becoming senile, it could happen overnight, man. It probably didn't, and they hid it from us, but it can happen in a matter of days. It could happen in a matter of weeks, especially in a matter of months. Go from full-fledged, quick, sharp, witty to completely senile, slow, fucking half retarded, man. So I don't know, man. That's my opinion about all this shit. Let the Russians and Ukrainians handle themselves, man. There's one brother checking the other brother. Let the brothers fight. They'll be okay. The world will go back to normal real soon. That's it, man. Don't go to war for these fucking retards. You know? Unless you want to, if that's your thing, go right fucking ahead. I'm no one to tell you otherwise. Because, fuck, I wanted to join the armed forces. If they had told me I had to go somewhere and go on a mission, it is what it is. I'd go on a mission. Because that's what I signed up for. But would I want to go to war in a situation where, like I said, this dude doesn't even want to visit the fucking country and have a dialogue? They just want to send youth to go die? No, man. We're not that disposable, man. Go fuck yourself, you know? Go send your kids. Your kids are disposable. Hey, it is what it is, I guess. You guys have a lovely day. Like the quote from Lord of War. Never go to war, especially with yourself. Like all wars, everybody loses. The name of the game is survival. Peace.